David Dallas has had a #1 album on iTunes in New Zealand. He won a Tui last year at the Music Awards. It's just been signed to prestigious label Duckdown Records in the States and has just released an internet-only album called The Rose Tint. David Dallas, you're a very busy man.
Yeah, slightly busy.
Let me get a few things off the chest. I remember them student days put me to the test. Yes, actually you could say.
So, I mean, you've been around the traps for quite a while for the fact of, you were known as Consai, you were part of Frontline, and then you released as David Dallas. So would you say that each step of the way with each name change you've kind of evolved musically? I know that's a bit of a full-on question, but what do you reckon?
I think like the David Dallas stuff is definitely different from the stuff I did as like when I was in the duo as Frontline. I guess just because when you're in a duo, you feel like you have to make stuff that's representative of the two of you. Whereas like as a solo artist, I was just kind of like, it kind of freed me up to basically just do whatever I wanted. So it was quite pleasant. I mean, it was kind of hard at first because I was like, I've got to like build up again, like start again. But it's paid off, I think.
Well, obviously, let's talk about New York. Tell me about the steps that it took to get you there and to the signing.
Well, basically, like I'd started putting stuff out online. I mean, my stuff online, like my videos and stuff, had started to get a little bit of international attention. Like US hip hop websites started picking it up. Like the Big Time video got posted on like Kanye West blog and things like that. So there was little things like things like that were happening. And I'd also gone over for music festivals like South by Southwest and CMJ. So it was definitely something I was like, was an avenue I was really trying to pursue because I just felt like to continue making the music that I want to make. Like because of the style of it, I didn't really want to sacrifice the style of it and what I was doing. But I was just like, you can only do so much in New Zealand. It's only going to continue to appeal to this many people.
Has it been a bit of a culture shock being in New York, coming from New Zealand?
Yeah, it's a massive culture shock.
Really?
Like, because I've been staying in Harlem, which is uptown Manhattan, and like the difference between that and where I come from in Peppertoe is like night and day. Because it's like I'm used to having like grass, I'm used to seeing trees, I'm used to having a backyard, I'm used to it not being very noisy, and it's like everything is the opposite in New York. It's like just all concrete, there's no grass, there's no trees, noisy at all hours. Like,
choice. How do you think it'll be easy enough for you to keep your identity as a New Zealand artist over there, or do you think you might have to kind of comply to some rules? What do you reckon? How do you think it's going to go?
Nah, because my New Zealand, like my identity is like a New Zealand artist. That's kind of what got me there, and that's the thing that sets me apart. Do you know what I mean? So I need to keep that. So I haven't been trying to change anything about that.
And the other really amazing thing is that you're on MTV.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me how that happened, and have you seen yourself on telly yet?
I actually, because we don't have MTV on cable in our apartment, so I haven't seen it. But about 3 weeks back it was added to all the MTV, because normally MTV just plays like TV shows now. But the ones that play music is like MTV2, MTVU, MTV Jams, a couple others, but it's been added to rotate on all of them. So that was sick, because that's like beyond anything that I'd ever dreamed of when I was a kid,
Let's talk about the album, The Rose Tint. Where did you write it? Did you write some of it in New York, some of it in New Zealand?
There's a couple of verses that I wrote in New York, but for the most part it was almost entirely written in New Zealand. And it's produced by all my boys from home, so Fire and Ice, P Money, 41, a guy named Dan Exile Morby. So it's all my people from back home, because it's just one of those things, like that's something awesome was what got us the attention in the first place, and that was all local. So I got to keep working with the team that got me there.
Cool, I love it. That's awesome. The decision to release it free and on the net, what was behind that?
Basically, when the videos and stuff started to get picked up off the last album, it started to get international attention. Always in my head I was kind of like, man, if we could have given this album away for free to all these people, like it would have gotten out further, because it was kind of like American people saw the video for Big Time and indulged me, but they couldn't buy the album in America, so that was where it ended,
Yeah.
And so going into this album, it was always in my mind, like this is prior to the Duckdown deal or anything, I was always like, the next thing I do, I'm going to put it out for free.
The theme behind The Rose Tint, what's the story behind the name and the idea of the album as a whole?
I just liked initially I just liked the title. Like the title for the album actually came to me before I wrote any of the songs. Like I was like, I'll just call it that. Because the same thing with Something Awesome. I came up with the title before I actually started the album.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool because you work to a theme. But the Rose Tint, I like the way those words sounded, and also because I'm like quite a cynical, pessimistic sort of person about everything. It's almost like I write a lot of songs that are almost to motivate myself. Or
Well, we're going to go and check out the tune till tomorrow, but before we do, let's do another plug for the album. Whereabouts can we get it for free to download it?
You can download it from therosetint.com or daviddallas.net. It all points to the same thing. But yeah, the whole album free, sick. rad, wicked choice.
Thanks heaps for coming in. That was awesome, and good luck and congratulations. Let's go check it out now. It is till tomorrow on Nzown.